What was that?
I think the people want to know Campfire's opinions.
You want to ask Campfire questions?
I do.
All right, ask Campfire some questions.
Campfire?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing much. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. I'm just sitting in the chair next to you so that we can watch the Royal Rumble together.
Are you excited?
I'm really excited for the Royal Rumble.
What year are you hoping for?
I'm hoping that we get one of the really early ones, because my favorite is Junkyard Dog.
Oh yeah, Junkyard Dog's your favorite?
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Why?
Because he really encapsulates what it's like to be a junkyard dog. And I feel like I'm kind of a junkyard dog because this place is kind of like a junkyard.
How dare you?
No, well, you got like all these toys laying around, and I got
Those are your toys.
Then these furry toys that run around with me.
Those are your brothers. They're cats.
I don't understand. How could there possibly be cats that are my brothers?
They're your brothers, and they are cats.
This does not make any sense whatsoever. Those are my toys, you mean?
No.
I wrestle with them. They're my wrestling buddies.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're my wrestling buddies.
Like the toy?
Toys. Yeah, like I said, my toys, duh. Listen and clean the shit out your ears.
Watch your mouth, young man.
Sorry, I got
Yeah.
I got a little heated up here.
You remind me of all the heels in wrestling. You're kind of a heel.
Yeah, the heels are my favorite. I really like the heels. The heels are my favorite.
Who's your favorite heel
I
of all
like
time?
Baron Corbin because he's like a lone wolf, like me. And
You don't do you like Roman Reigns, big dog?
Roman Reigns is okay. Like I can't hate on a guy because he got like leukemia and stuff, and I don't really know what that means. But I know that we were booing him and then we stopped booing him for some reason.
Yes.
And they said it was because he had leukemia.
I always liked him.
I think it's a type of treat.
No.
No, it's not a
That
treat.
is not a treat.
Oh, I don't know.
Who's your favorite heel of all time?
My favorite heel of all time.
Your dad's answer.
What was your answer, Dad?
I mean, my favorite heel of all time, like, because they were good at being a heel, or
Oh my God, Dad, you're such a fucking nerd. Just answer the question.
I think Roddy Piper has to be the greatest heel of all times because he's just so good at getting under your skin. But he's also one of my favorites to root for. But he's probably my favorite heel of all time.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good choice. I don't know. I think like maybe when it comes to like my favorite heels, I really like the heels that like think that they're really cool, but they're not really cool. Like
Elias.
I don't know what you're talking about. Elias is fucking super cool. Do you see how many scarves he's got? Elias has like 50, 100 scarves.
Oh, you like scarves? That's a cool thing.
Oh, that's why I like Chris Jericho, and because he had scarves for a while, and I like that slimy guy on AEW. What's that guy's name again?
Oh, you're talking about MJF.
Oh yeah, MJF. He's from Plainview. That's where you worked there, right?
Yeah, I worked in Plainview.
You said it was real Jewy there.
All right, that's not. It's we call it Plain Jew, but it's not like a bad thing. It's a place where a lot of Jewish people live.
Yeah, you said it was a real Jewy, and that MJF seems like he's from Plainview because it fits his character.
All right, we'll shut up.
I don't know if we can allow this.
Shut up, Campfire.
But yeah, so I like those guys. Those are my favorites.
All right, good choices.
Yeah,
good
you're gonna
choices.
stop fucking dicking around and start this wrestling podcast.
Yes.
All right.
How about it, Jake?
I can't wait.
Yeah, I think we should do that, Campfire.
Yeah, it's about time. You guys take forever.
All right.
I gotta pee.
My name is Jake Lloyd, and I am a lifelong pro wrestling fan.
And I'm Alexandra Hoy, brand new to the wonderful world of pro wrestling, and I have decades worth of characters and stories to catch up on.
And so this is her crash course in WWE history by way of the iconic Royal Rumble match.
It's me, you, and 30 other men.
We are back
Hello.
for yet another Royal Rumble.
How fun is our intro song?
I think I enjoy it.
I do too.
It gets me bobbing.
Gets me bobbing.
It's
not like I'm not like super pumped, like.
But no, it's
not like aggro, but I'm like,
mood.
yeah, it's cheerful.
Well, I appreciate that. That's actually probably
Jake Lloyd Bacon original.
That's probably one of my favorite.
Or Jake Lloyd original. Oops, sorry.
It doesn't matter. People know my name.
I revealed your real name.
People know my name. It's literally just Google me. It's the thing that comes up with me.
That sounds dirty. Well, we're all nice and peed.
We're peed?
Yeah.
Oh, Campfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's and we're here to watch a Rumble.
It was very nice of Campfire to join us.
It was so nice, yeah.
For a minute
it was a great cameo.
He's always sitting in the chairs and he's setting mics up, and he kind of wouldn't move.
Yeah, I mean, I know that people want to hear more from him.
Hashtag Campfire Jones.
Hashtag Campfire Jones on Instagram for a special treat. He has his own hashtag.
I mean, everybody has their own hashtag. It's 2020.
I don't. Mine is please don't hashtag me. Jake, I have a question. You are rusty.
I'm not.
or you're rusty to
I'm not.
Royal Rumbles.
No, I know exactly what they are.
Well, can you share with us what it is then?
So I believe what you're trying to do is you're trying to do that part in the beginning of our show where you say, if someone's a new listener and they're not sure what a Royal Rumble is, maybe this handsome gent will explain it to you. Is that what you were trying to do, that part?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, the Royal Rumble is the biggest match of the year in WWE in which 30 wrestlers compete in one giant match. The way it works is 2 men start the match, and every 2 minutes or so, another wrestler joins in the mayhem. Wrestlers are eliminated when they are thrown over the top rope of the ring and both of their feet hit the floor. The last man standing is declared the winner of the match and is usually given a championship title match at WrestleMania. And so on this program, we pick a Royal Rumble match at random out of our jar o' rumbles.
Say that 5 times fast.
Which part?
Never mind.
See, that's what I did. I turned around on you because you can't do it.
You know I can.
A Royal Rumble match at random out of the jar o' rumbles, and we will watch it in real time right alongside you if you are into that sort of ring.
Rin?
Yeah, try to throw him.
WWE, please hire this man as an announcer.
No.
You don't want to be an announcer?
I mean, I would work for WWE as an announcer happily if I could work 1 day a week. Period.
No, you have to go on tour with them.
No, not interested.
Not interested?
No, I've said this on Compadres too, because Scott is always like, well, if you could do something like blah, 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 because I always complain that like AEW doesn't have a good photographer. Like they need a ringside photographer because
that could be
so
you.
hard. And my background in photography, he was like, why don't you like reach out? And I was like, yeah, I don't want that job. Though. Like, I don't want to go to Dynamite wherever the hell they are every week. That sounds exhausting and irritating. I want to I'll do your pay-per-views. Like fly me to come to pay-per-views and I'll do ringside photos for pay-per-views and then be gone after that.
I don't think you're a heavy traveler. I mean, as some people may know, others may not, you were a comedian.
Yeah.
A practicing comedian once upon a time.
Yeah, being a road comic it was just
you said it killed you.
You know what? I'm kind of a homebody. Not that I dislike the road life, it's not that I don't like that. It's just I like my dog. And I like my
You are a real homebody, though. I think you like your space. You like your
that's
bed.
What it is.
You
I like my
your
space.
snacks in the fridge. It's just that sort of sentiment.
Yeah, and so there are certain comics I really thoroughly enjoyed being on the road with, and it was usually the other comics who also don't drink.
Yeah.
That was usually pretty much where it ended. It was like, oh, everybody's going to get hammered and I don't want to be around because it's boring for me.
And the other guy's like, I'm
going to go be alone in a hotel room and be sad.
And just be sad.
You thought I was going to do something dirty there, didn't you?
You meant masturbate.
Because you have a disgusting brain.
Whatever.
Anyways, listen, it's almost 9 minutes into the episode. We should probably get on with what we do here.
This.
Alexandra,
yes?
You did not get the jar of rumbles.
I do not have the jar of rumbles. You need to pass it to me.
I will pass you the jar of rumbles.
Say, very like it's a ritual. You need to be very gentle.
We need like a passing of the jar of rumbles song.
Yes.
Jar o' rumbles, jar o' rumbles, jar o' rumbles. That's like a hymn.
Yes.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I worship the jar.
So.
I worship the jar. As usual, I will shake it, though it makes no difference.
And then once we get like a big franchise and we have like all that like Disney money, it'll be like Duel of Fates, like jar o' rumbles, and it'll be like a whole choir singing it, and it'll be like real.
That would be badass.
It'll be real intense.
I really want to hear that now. I want to hear that version.
All right, so enough with this charade. Let's get with it. What year are we watching this year?
1989.
1989. We are getting in our Wayback Machine.
Yes, this is the earliest back we've ever gone.
This is the oldest Rumble we've done on the show so far. The 1989 Royal Rumble was the second annual Royal Rumble.
Wow.
And the first ever to be held on pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
It took place on January 15th, 1989 at the Summit in Houston, Texas.
Hey, where I was born.
And this was again, like I said, the second in the chronology, but it was the first to be a broadcast on pay-per-view. This was the last in the Big Four, the creation of WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble. Those are called the Big Four pay-per-views. But yeah, so I mean, 1989. I'm a little kid.
Yeah, you're like 6.
This I'm really looking forward to watching this because I haven't seen this Rumble in ages, despite knowing 2 specific moments of it very, very clearly, including one of my all-time favorite Royal Rumble moments.
Really?
Yeah.
Like top 3?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna put me on the spot, I'm just gonna say yes. Because listen, we're building hype here. That's what we do.
You heard it first.
So some of the other matches on the card, I don't even know if you're gonna know.
The listeners might.
Jim Duggan and the Hart Foundation, you know those 3 people, defeated Dino Bravo and the Fabulous Rougeaus, if I'm pronouncing that.
Rougeaus?
Yeah, they were French Canadians.
Okay.
And this
how is it spelled?
Rougeaus.
Geaus?
Yeah, I think it's Rougeau. I think if I remember correctly, their name was Rougeau.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So this was back in the day where anybody who was like a American patriot kind of guy just had to fight foreigners.
Right.
So Hacksaw Jim Duggan was doing the whole like American flag chanting USA thing. And so they put him against them. And the whole thing was like, oh, who else is he going to face? Because he needs partners. And there is irony in him picking the Hart Foundation, the 2 Canadians. Mm-hmm. Then Rockin' Robin defeated Judy Martin for the WWF Women's Championship.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing in 89.
Oh, yeah. Women's wrestling goes back a long time. And WWE's Women's Championship goes back a very, very, very long time.
And were they very diva-like? Were they?
No, not at all. They were wrestlers. They were old school like wrestlers.
So they were cool.
Yes, they were very cool, but they still were seen as a novelty side act. They were still unfortunately grouped in like, oh, hey, here's like little people wrestling and that kind of stuff. They weren't like, one might argue that at some point in the 80s, women's wrestling was taken as seriously as the men's stuff, and then like it dipped back down, and then we've had to climb back up since then.
Right.
But
well, obviously the Diva era did not help.
Sure. Also, King Haku, along with his manager Bobby Heenan, defeated Harley Race for the King of the Ring crown and cape, which is weird because it was just a match for the King of the Ring crown and cape.
Oh.
I'm actually
so you
interested.
just get the paraphernalia, not actually the title.
I guess so. I don't know about that, but yeah. And then the main event was the 30-man Royal Rumble match. I always like reading the taglines.
The Royal Mumble?
Yeah, the Royal Mumble. That's what this podcast is really about. The tagline for the 1989 Rumble: no partners, 30 opponents.
Whoa.
So we have fired up our WWE network. Head on over to the Royal Rumble 1989. I went over to the 12th chapter mark, if I counted properly, and I hit play and then pause rapidly at the 1 hour, 23 minutes and 5 second mark. I'm sorry, 1 hour, 23 minutes. We can do this. We're all in this together. 1 hour, 23 minutes and 5 seconds. 1:23:05.
05.
If you want to watch this along with us, go ahead and head on over there. Just a moment. We will have a little countdown here.
I need you to be with me, people.
And then if we hit play at the same time, then we can watch this Royal Rumble in perfect unison. Is there anybody that you are hoping to see? That you can
I wouldn't even know
of?
where to begin, other than the names I keep seeing on the screen, which obviously I don't.
All right.
No offense to Hogan. What are they called? Maniacs?
Hulkamaniacs.
Hulkamaniacs.
But I wish it was Hogamaniacs. That would be
Hogamaniacs.
Hogamaniacs.
Hoga.
There's a t-shirt.
Andre the Giant, I am excited. I feel like I've never, outside of documentaries, I've never seen him wrestle in this way. So this will be fun.
So I should give you a little bit of the story here going into it. And that is...
Wait, this is... Oh, okay, I see.
What were you looking at? Don't spoil it.
No. I was thinking about WrestleMania and like if this is Royal Rumble 2, how many WrestleManias have there been at this point?
This match led into WrestleMania 5.
Okay.
That was
because I know it's WrestleMania 3 was the big Hogan v Andre the Giant, right?
Yeah, it happened twice, but yes.
Yeah.
But the big story going into this really is the Mega Powers, Hogan and Macho. And then Macho's starting to get a little jealous about Miss Elizabeth. And
who the hell is Miss Elizabeth?
Oh my God, I'm so upset with you right now. Have you walked through a hallway recently?
Is she the one with the white dress?
Yes, Miss Elizabeth is the first lady of wrestling. She's the most iconic wrestling.
I actually just noticed that photo the other day, and I was like, "Who is this?"
Oh my God, she's amazing.
Okay.
And there was blending of realities versus this was like the real beginning stages of taking things that were
like Lana and
character.
Rusev?
No. Nothing. Not at all what I'm trying to say. This is the first time that I can think of where they took a person's like real true character traits that aren't necessarily a positive trait and brought them into a character.
Interesting. Okay.
But anyways, listen, it's already a 15-minute mark. We should have been watching this 5 minutes ago. Hopefully you are there. Once again, 1 hour, 23 minutes and 5 seconds. Let's fire this bad boy up in 3, 2, 1, play. I gotta make sure we can hear it a little bit in the headphones for us. Oh, Fink. Do you still think he has sad eyes?
It's my sad-eyed guy. He's got such sad eyes. Had such sad eyes. All right, this audience history is so 80s.
Yeah, it's 1989.
Wow. You would think it was the 80s.
What were you thinking? What were you expecting?
Not that anyone asked, but I was 3 years old.
Look at... Oh, that's
Howard Finkel.
Sheet in front
I
of
like
him.
him, though. I like him. Well, was he a bad guy? Was he?
No, he's incredible. He's the
good
Fink.
Guy. He's a good guy. The Fink does not suggest a good person.
I just noticed that he's got a big old sheet with him.
Sheer excitement. Brutus, the barber, beefcake at the Royal Rumble.
You're just reading signs in the audience.
Yeah, I like reading the signs, Jacob. We not established this.
Sometimes I feel like
my thing is nickname for balls, reading signs, and noticing really bad hair do's.
All right.
Do's.
Yeah. Do's and does.
Do's and do's. Oh my.
Demolition at number 1. This is I forget which one is which. Is this Axe?
I think he's a missing member of Kiss.
This is Axe. Yeah, these were the first time a copycat character became successful. They were pretty much just a ripoff of the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors,
right? Okay.
In WCW, but they worked. And some people argue that they were actually better characters.
They took it and ran with it.
Yeah. And number
he's got
2,
some glitter.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's just sweat. You're just seeing the glisten of sweat. That's not glitter.
Ew.
In 1989.
I don't know. Someone tell me if that was glitter.
Wait a minute.
Oh, are they coming in from the audience?
No. It's the same. It's Smash. It's his tag team partner.
Ooh.
So the tag team partners. How many times have we seen this? I feel like this happens quite a bit.
Always.
This was probably the first time ever.
Red?
The first time ever.
It's because they eat blood?
No, you're probably exactly right. It's because it was like a kiss. Oh, they immediately went at it.
Ooh.
Oh, this is the first time ever. So they
Nasty.
really. Hey, you told us no partners.
No partners.
30 opponents, right?
Living up to the tagline.
They were red hot though. For 2 dudes wearing bondage gear, they really got over in 1989. I'll tell you that much.
People were into that.
Oh my
and
god,
still are.
They're so awkward looking.
You're right for that.
Imagine like taking your kid, being like, "Oh, I want to go watch wrestling," and you being like, "All right, I'll take you, little Billy," and you like not knowing what it is, and this is the first thing that comes up.
Like you don't know anything about it, and you go in, and this is what you see.
Yeah.
Oh God. It's amazing.
It's like, what do we watch?
Friends who don't watch wrestling now ask me that constantly.
And they probably think that this is what it is.
This is what they see in their heads. That's what I would have seen, which is fine. Now I look at it in a different lens and I love it. But
like even the ridiculousness of this stuff?
Absolutely. I appreciate that. I mean, the things I get pissed about are the things it's like, God damn it, I was trying to be subtle. I get pissed about the things I think a lot of people reflect on, which is just the misogyny and some of the more inappropriate
social issues.
Yeah, that miss the mark. But racism and things.
Time progresses and people get better.
And I'm glad. Obviously,
it's
every industry is guilty.
It's every type of art form. It's television. So,
but those things aside, I think it on the whole is just an incredible and fun universe. And so,
I feel like this is like
a goofy.
I feel like this is like they're just letting these guys brawl each other. Oh wait, no,
Ooh.
We almost lost
Smash because they just did that.
Double Axe Smash, which is weird because the other guy's name is Axe. It's very confusing. It's all very, very confusing.
Listen, this is
look at the camera guy.
I assume based on their outfits, this is how they warm up sexually for each other.
For each other. So you are saying that you think
they're
that
in a romantic
Axe
relationship.
and Smash are in a romantic relationship.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I'm assuming.
I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna.
I'm gonna put my phone.
Oh, look who's number 3.
Hey, Mr. Giant.
Mr. Giant. Is
Mr.
that?
Giant.
Do you think his last name is the Giant?
Yes,
just Giant.
No, V is his middle name.
Andre V Giant.
No,
Andre
the.
V. Oh, the. Got it.
Yeah.
So the. Allow it.
I love him.
And Bobby Heenan. Look at the size of him.
I know.
He is spectacular. Look at how big the demolition is.
Listen how excited people are.
Those are not little
people
dudes.
People are popping.
Oh, can you even get him off his feet? Yep, you can.
Immediately.
Oh, people are excited. Oh, but how are you going to be able to get him over, though?
Remind me.
That's Andre the Giant.
What year did he die?
Andre the Giant. Oh, you're putting me on the spot here.
You should know this immediately.
Andre the Giant passed away in 1993.
Okay.
So 4 years,
4 years
after this, he passed away.
Wow.
They're just putting the boots to him now.
Yeah.
Squirming. But it really is fascinating to me to just see how the wrestling fans have also changed, because I mean, this is just a brawl, like kind of slow paced, big chops and punches and nothing wildly
People
exciting.
love it. Yeah.
People are off their feet because it's such a spectacle back in the day, whereas now we're spoiled.
Well, when you have people like Ricochet in the ring now, it's like
literally
you expect
flying all over the
acrobatics.
joint. It's not even just about the acrobatics. It's just more about like even I don't know, just like the general spectacle of the show.
I'll say this as a less severe comparison. Someone like AJ Styles is so different from all of these dudes. You have some
Right.
just coming in and
being able to tell that story
not
real
just
well.
willing to do everything, but also like doing too much.
Oh, okay.
Just like really putting their bodies to the test. Not to say that Andre the Giant did not, obviously.
That buzzer is
That was terrible.
it sounds like somebody hit the edge in Operation.
This guy looks like he doesn't want to be here. He came
That
out and
is-
like shrugged.
All right, that is Mr. Perfect.
Oh, well, he is. I have something to tell you, Mr. Perfect.
You've seen him.
Po body's Nerfic.
All right. You've seen him before. Do you recall Mr. Perfect? No? All right. That's
My face was blank.
that is a resounding no. Mr.
The
Perfect, one of the
classic
most
Alexandra. I forgot
just
who this is already.
one of the most technically sound, incredible wrestlers of all time. That is Curtis Axel's father
Oh,
and and he is the son of legendary I'm Axe Henning. Was it Kurt the Axe? Now I'm forgetting his name. I'm spacing, but he is a second generation superstar, and his son is now the third.
very cool.
But we
Rand-
just lost
like Randy.
Smash. Smash went up and out.
Smash got smashed.
Yeah, he did. Oh man, Andre, they're just taking it to Andre.
I mean, obviously he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to say, so far, aside from the Kiss makeup, nothing's egregiously bad on the hair front. It's all it's all very expected of the era.
Sure. Oh look, Mr. Perfect has Mr. P on his boots.
I noticed that he has some pee on his boots.
He's you got a little pee on your boots.
Gotta wipe better. Gotta wipe better, sir. Oh,
Jeez Louise.
what was that green flash on the screen? That was crazy.
You never watched a lot of live television back in the 80s, 90s, did you? That's the lens not reacting properly to the spotlights. See all the trails from spotlights?
That's wild.
Yeah, you're just seeing spotlight
Hi,
trails.
welcome to live television.
Whoa, geez Louise.
Yeah, I never really watched much live TV
That
when
a
I was
weird
a
wonky bump.
youngin. at this
God,
age.
when Andre chops at somebody, it is just
Yeah,
horrifying.
it actually looks brutal.
it's because he's just so big. It's
Yeah.
just a giant club.
It must be kind of terrifying. Look how little these men look next to him.
Andre was legitimately terrifying to a lot of people in the back. Ronnie Garvin, they just said. I do not remember this
Who
person.
the
I have
F
no
is
idea.
Ronnie Garvin?
I don't know.
He looks like he's sort of a Hulk wannabe.
I mean, you got oh no, he's tied up. Andre's tied up in the ropes. How are you gonna even get him over with his arms tied up? That looked accidental, to be honest with you.
This must have been,
God, look at how big he is.
I have to say, this must have been incredibly painful for Andre.
Oh, insane.
Like the things they're doing to his body right now, and he's just being beat up the whole time. He gets no break.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to help him out. They're trying to lift him up enough. And maybe not. Maybe they'll leave it a minute. But it looks like,
His arms look purple.
I know.
Oh my
That's-
God.
Like he's so big that the weight of it. Look, they're trying.
Jesus.
They're trying to loosen it for him and get him out of there. There you go. Now he's mostly free.
He hits him.
Oh, geez, Louise.
I didn't ask for
And a
help.
big old punch to the throat. He's angry about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be here now.
Oh, is that your Andre the Giant?
You want a peanut?
Sort of sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I like Ronnie Garvin's hair though.
Do you?
Yeah, he's got like a mullet, but he's bald on the top, not even in the front. Unless it's just thin. Maybe it's just the way
I
the
don't
light
think
is
it's
hitting.
bald.
Looks
That would
like
be
he's-
so
no, look,
stupid.
Isn't he bald, or is that just the way the light is hitting
I
his
think
hair?
he has like a buzz cut. It's like classic.
Oh, but it's so
tight on
short that
top.
you can see his skull. Maybe his hair is just like so thin that you can see his skull.
His hair is
through it.
also gold.
It
Yeah, no, he
looks-
has like that real
Yeah.
like late 80s buzz cut that was really popular.
a flat top.
Yeah.
Like Buzz Cut from Beavis and Butthead?
Like Buzz from Home Alone.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Did I stutter?
Yeah, but that's like a reach as far as like an example of
His name was
man.
Buzz?
Yeah, we're talking about hair.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just say like Buzz Lightyear?
Because I don't remember Buzz Lightyear's hair.
Yeah, because he doesn't
has a
have
helmet.
any. He's got a helmet on.
Yeah.
Who's number 5 gonna be?
I have no effing idea.
Number 6 rather. Oh, Greg the Hammer Valentine. You've seen Greg Valentine once.
I have.
Although last time he was rocking the yellow and red, and I think he had Hammer written on his butt. And probably in
Red,
the 90s.
the
That was
Valentine
probably
Hammer
the
butt.
91 one. That was the last one that was the earliest one we said we did, right? 91?
91
Previous to
is the
this?
oldest we've ever done.
Except for this one now. I'm assuming he was there.
Well, he's the first one who's come out whose hair really offends me.
Really? Him? Not Buzzcut Magoo?
I mean, Buzzcut Magoo's hair is also pretty awful. but
Skullet Magoo? Look at he actually has a mullet and a buzz cut.
you know what? You're right. Also,
It's
very
actually...
bad. They're both terrible.
It really... When you
Why
watch,
is this a thing back then? Jeez.
I mean, because people are dumb. We were
But like, did these
up by Buzzcut.
did these dudes get laid? Is my question.
Constantly.
No.
Constantly.
No
They
one-
smashed.
Who the f would smash that?
Oh, they were
Pep-
smashing like crazy.
Got to paper bag it.
Paper bag? What are you talking
Got
about?
to cover that hairdo.
What? You probably would have had a worse haircut as a woman in the 80s at
How
this point.
dare you? My hair would have been amazing.
Yeah, it would have been huge and teased out.
Would have
You would
been
have looked
like-
like Greg the Hammer Valentine.
It would have been like Jesse from Saved by the Bell.
That was you don't have your times right. That was way later.
That was still a hairdo.
Yeah, but
of
it
the
wasn't.
80s.
But no, it was. The 80s were way worse than
No,
even
the
that.
80s were super curly.
Yeah.
I would have had some curls.
Big, giant curls. Oh, I think he's killing Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think Andre the Giant just murdered.
Oh, okay. That's
He's
fine.
just choking
Just
him.
murder and
It's not even like he's just choking people.
I
guess you
mean,
can do whatever you want. Oh,
look at his
God.
eyes. That's
He is
terrifying.
terrifying.
Yeah, I would not want to fuck with that.
Look at the size of him. That grimace.
This guy coming up behind him.
Oh.
Oh, he
Yeah,
pulled
well,
his hair. That's nasty. Dirty.
Yeah, well, he's perfect. He can do whatever he wants.
Is he? What
I love how nondescript everybody is.
What qualifies him as perfect? What
Oh,
Jake the
shit.
Snake, who we just saw in
Yeah.
AEW.
Jake the Snake Roberts hits the ring, gets caught up on the bottom. Oh, but goes right after Andre because him and Andre have a little heat right now.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you that beforehand because I didn't want you to know to expect
What
it.
heat?
They're just a little feudy. That's all.
Yeah.
Jake's going after Andre.
Doesn't
and
like
oh,
his-
wait a minute. Oh. Goodness gracious. Horrifying.
Yeah.
But wait, look at Greg the Hammer Valentine behind.
Boom.
Big club? No. Doesn't even phase him. Doesn't even phase
No
the
sell
big
that.
giant. He turned around and went, oh, there's a fly hitting me. Oh, no. That time he's not even losing his grip on Jake. Grab at him. Does
Oof.
Jake's hair offend you?
No.
That's a real mullet right there.
Jake's hair for some reason is fine to me.
Because it matches.
I think it looks exactly as it should on that man. Like,
I think is it the mustache? The mustache.
yeah,
makes it
I think
match?
that helps. It does.
So if you have a mullet, according to Alexandra Oil, you have to also have a mustache.
But here's the thing, I'm biased. Like, I think the blonde hair with the mullet just looks particularly awful.
All right.
Like, you already had blonde hair and then you put in a mullet. Like, come on.
That seems like a weird gripe. Like certain hairstyles only look good on a certain hair color.
Yes, this is
Ooh,
a true thing.
All right, Greg the Hammer is chopping him, but he's got them leather straps with studs across his chest. Does axe. I feel like that would be very hard on your wrist, your palm.
That would hurt.
Meanwhile, Jake is still getting smashed. Oh my goodness.
Like, hey, get ready. Your job is just to come out and get the shit beat out of you.
But he hit that ring with fire. He almost got stuck in the bottom rope. He slid in so quick. Oh, geez. Did he just catch him right in the
That's
face?
what happens when your belly's full of whiskey.
Oh, there was a lot. Oh, lip up and big old pop and headbutt. When people don't go down from a punch, Andre always grabs the head.
Ooh.
He's really smart that way. When he realizes that people didn't see it coming or that like they didn't react the way he wanted, he grabs the head because you can't.
He's a good storyteller.
You know exactly what's happening when someone grabs you in the head. You go, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to get a headbutt.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed he does that all the time.
Must have been terrifying.
Ooh, look at this big scary boy.
There's a lot of beef in this ring.
That's a whole lot of beef, Alexandra.
This is a Vince ring right here.
Ron Bass.
Bass?
Yeah. Oh, bye, Jake.
Oh.
Oh, Jake is eliminated by Andre the Giant.
Boo.
And Greg the Hammer Valentine is like, no, not me. I wasn't hitting you from behind when you were trying to choke Jake. Look at the way Andre just lumbers towards somebody.
Terrifying.
Just an ogre.
You do not want to mess with him. That's
He
my
really
thought.
is like a mythical creature.
Mhm.
Like, I get why people would get
Oof.
silent when he would come down. Like there's all the stories of him were like,
Yeah.
when he entered an arena for the very first time, it would be dead. It would be crickets.
Yeah.
People would just be silent in awe because he was just so massive.
It's all inspiring.
And then people kind of got used to him, and then we kind of became like,
Yes.
expected. But
The HBO documentary is great.
yeah, we never rewatched that. I
Highly
feel like that needs to be an
recommended.
annual watch because I feel like I already forgot a lot of it. And I want to rewatch it all the time.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
So many of these people look like each other.
I know it's
Like they're so
we
nondescript.
need to eliminate these blonde mullet guys.
All right, first off,
I want them all gone.
You need to stop speaking ill of Mr. Perfect. You could speak ill of Greg Hamlin Valentine. I don't really care
Jake,
much
I have
about
something
him.
to tell you. He is not perfect.
His
He's the opposite of perfect.
his boots will tell you otherwise.
Yeah, his boots say Mr. P. What is that? That qualifies nothing.
It clearly stands for perfect.
It stands for punk.
Punk, Mr. Punk.
That's all that came out.
That's just that's
He's
even
CM Punk's
cooler.
dad.
That's even cooler. Oh my God, does Curtis Axel know that his brother is CM Punk? Is it his half brother? Like, is it a different woman? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? They should do that more often. I miss fake kids in wrestling. They tried to do it more recently with Jason Jordan being the love
Kurt
child
Angle.
of Kurt Angle, and I was like, I loved it. Like, I want more of that in wrestling. I feel like the real world has ruined everything. Oh my goodness, look who it is. Oh, Mr. WrestleMania himself, a young babyface Shawn Michaels, one half of the Rockers.
You know what? He's the first guy to come out and have a lot of energy.
No, Jake did. He just got beat immediately.
Okay. No, I do appreciate Jake's energy, but like I feel like he just came out with so much more energy.
All right. I mean, he's Shawn Michaels. Oh, and who just got by Axe?
Bye, Ace Frehley.
No, he wouldn't have been a star child. I feel like he would have been the kitty cat guy.
Paul Simon.
Paul Simon. Is that his name? Wait,
That's not
Paul
his
Simon?
name.
No,
Paul Simon's Paul something.
Oh my God. We just destroyed these. We peaked so hard in that laugh.
Sorry, ears
know-
of people. You know, Paul and Garfunkel of Kiss.
of Gene and Garfunkel. Oh my God.
What is wrong? We need more coffee.
Simmons and Garfunkel.
I
Who would
love
be the
it.
best duo?
Simmons.
Freely and Garfunkel.
Freely. Yeah,
Frehley
Freely
and
actually did
Garfunkel.
have some smooth tunes
Oh my
outside of
goodness.
Kiss.
That is amazing.
Anyway, please ignore what we just did, everyone.
Don't ignore any of it.
Look at
Listen.
his- Listen, everyone. No.
If you ignore it,
Immediately
you're
listen
like,
to me.
you're wasting your
Did
time.
everyone
Listen to
see
me.
Andre the Giant's nipples? It was crazy.
How can you avoid them? They're the size of a fucking volleyball. I don't know. I couldn't come up with something big and round.
You and I are
a
just
plate. There we go. A plate.
We are
They're
not-
the size of a dinner
Did
plate.
he just get smacked in the nuts?
I don't think so. But look at the way that he bumps.
Yeah,
He
that's what
throws
I'm saying. The
himself
way
like
that
a psycho.
I feel like there's a lineage of him to like AJ Styles or Dolph Ziggler, all these dudes now that like move like this. You know, just like
I mean, yeah. He's often credited as most people's like favorite wrestler. Shawn Michaels
For that reason.
He's AJ's favorite. You know, like
yeah,
he
you
said
can
that.
tell. Like you can see.
There's tons of people who are like, oh yeah, Shawn Michaels was the greatest.
not this lumbering kind of wrestler.
There's a reason that he's, so renowned. And number 10, 1/3 the way through this. Oh, Bushwhacker Butch. You remember the Bushwhackers?
I hate it.
You hate it?
I mean, I love it
How
and I
do you
hate it.
the
It's
Bushwhackers?
such a stupid gimmick.
Your stupid gimmick.
I also forgot the 80s are full of really dumb gimmicks.
Yours full of really dumb gimmicks. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Who's back and what has he got?
Nasty.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
There he is, Damon. Look at Andre.
Andre does
Holy
not like it.
shit, I am out of here. Eliminates himself from the Royal Rumble.
Oh my god.
And look at Jake with the snake.
Wait, what? He just eliminated himself?
Look at Jake. That's Damien right there, baby. Oh, I love that snake. Look at Andre.
I forgot about this. Andre actually didn't like snakes, right?
Yep, he was legitimately.
Did he really
petrified.
just eliminate himself? Was
He
that off
eliminated
script?
himself. I think it was intentional. I don't. You can only. We're all marks. We
I
only know
really-
so much.
I really wish that was off script and he was just like,
I mean,
F
but-
this, I'm out.
But here's the thing: is he didn't see it at first. And when he turned around, I mean, Andre was
he looked
good.
terrified.
Listen, Andre was good, but when he turned around and saw it for the first time, that was such a natural reaction
Yeah.
that I think that maybe he knew what the bit was, like what the plan was going to be,
But not when.
I don't think he knew when, or I don't think he knew that Jake was going to be like throwing it at him.
Yeah, the way that Jake just freaking handled that snake was terrifying.
He was so good. He would hold the back of the bag and he would throw the snake from the inside and it would like slide across the ring in the sack and then eventually come out of it in the end.
Side note, can we talk about how bad I feel for these snakes? They're probably terrified.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, no, the animal.
You couldn't get away with this shit today, but also like, you know, I don't know, there's something about the way that snakes move. Like, there's something about like, I don't know, that it's a snake. It doesn't have limbs. It seems to be less offensive, and it's not like he ever like threw it down,
right?
You know, like, but also, you know, I'm pretty sure there's been some awful shit that's happened to those snakes. There's been a lot more awful shit that's happened to the wrestlers from those snakes.
Hey, I know that guy.
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah.
Or if you ask Santino Marella, the Honky Tonky Man.
The Honky Tonky Man?
I love Santino Marella. Yeah, one of the longest reigning. Actually, is he the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time? No, I think Miz might have beat him. Maybe, I'm not positive. But for a while, he was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
Wild
of all time.
thing.
For like a really long time, like for like 20 years or some shit.
You know what? I like Honky Tonk's hair. He's got that Presley hair.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. And my favorite bit with Honky Tonk, I'm sure I've said this on the show before if he's come up, was that it was a great gimmick thing where anytime somebody's mentioned Elvis to him, he would go, "Never heard of him." Because he was clearly just an Elvis impersonator.
That's great.
I always thought that was fun. Just never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, good mind for me. You saw him get inducted.
Yes,
to the Hall
I
of
saw
Fame
him get inducted.
not that long ago.
Mm-hmm. He's shown up once in a while.
Yeah, I feel like this is a real true like 2-minute mark in between the two. This is none of that like quick 90 seconds or like, hey, just it's a lull, get it out there.
Yeah,
because this is going way slower than a modern Rumble.
They definitely let things breathe.
There's also
then.
there's only 4 matches on the main card. There were 2 matches on the undercard that weren't part of the pay-per-view. And this is one of only 4. And the women's match was only 6 minutes long.
Wow.
So this was like a real honest to God main event.
Wow.
I love all these signs just swinging in the ceiling. Also, you know, some people with some cheap ass seats like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I would be so pissed
every
there.
2 seconds. Although I bet you the ring is low enough below them. That's fine. Listen, I have to speculate. Oh, shit. Perfect. Holding Honky Tonk like it's nothing.
Ooh.
God. Mr. Perfect was an insane athlete.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was like just one of those guys. I bet you he was like a Cesaro type where he was stronger than you thought he was, faster than you thought he was, like that kind of thing where you look at him and he goes like, you go, oh yeah, he's a perfectly fit dude, but he's actually kind of a freak of nature, you know?
Why do you say that?
Was that Santino Marella? Just because of what he was able to do in the ring all the time. I just said Santino when I meant Tito Santana. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Is that? Yeah, that is who it is. Oh, Tito Santana. You've seen him a couple times.
I like his look.
He's one of those legendary, like
he looks great.
Never wrestled as a heel. Like his entire career was a baby face.
Always a baby.
Always a baby face. Yeah. Scott Narver hates him. Scott hates him. We did a whole bonus Patreon episode about how Scott Narver hates Tito.
Scott, why do you hate Tito?
You got to listen to the Palsky episode of Compadres to find out. I think it was one of the Encyclopedia episodes. I want to say it was like Encyclopedia 4.
What about
like
Tito?
Just
in summary,
lots of things I can't even remember. It was too long ago.
All right.
Also, he allegedly like murdered somebody.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Then I think I agree with Scott.
But that wasn't even the problem. That's Scott. That's how Scott is so.
Oh, jeez.
That was a picture perfect back body drop right there. Love that.
That sounds like Scott.
What, that back body drop? You're right. It did sound like Scott the way he thudded up against the apron.
Oh my God.
It was a big double suplex.
That looked painful.
Yeah. Everything looks painful. Nothing doesn't look painful.
I don't know about
especially when you're old like me. I see the way that literally that like Greg the Hammer Valentine's leg is just being held right now by Tito, and I'm like, it looks like it's painful the way he's holding onto his leg.
Bushwhacker looks like he just broke out of prison to come to this match. The way he looks.
Why do you say he looks like he broke out of prison?
Just look at something about his look. Everything about him.
He's from the bush.
Yeah, okay.
He's a bushwhacker.
Is he Australian?
They're actually from New Zealand.
Oh.
But I think they were billed as Australian.
I bet that pissed them off.
I'm not positive. It might be the other way around. They might have been Australian and billed from... No, I think they were New Zealanders. I think they were proper Kiwis. I really
doubt it was the other way, yeah. Because I feel like I could just see them at that time and that era being like, oh, no one knows
America
New Zealand.
never heard of New Zealand.
Pretty much.
Who is this big scary man? He's a big boy. Oh, is that Bad News Brown? It is Bad News Brown. Brown. I couldn't place him at first. He's a big guy.
He's the most modern looking wrestler that's come in this ring.
Really?
I think so.
It's because he's bald. That's why.
Perhaps, yeah.
Because he's got no hair.
His outfit, like everything about him, just like super clean, super.
He's kind of got a more timeless look versus some of these other guys.
Like you could plop him in today, and I would be like,
bye, honky tonky man.
Bye.
Oh, look at how excited Bushwhacker.
I hate it so much.
I forgot which one he
So
is.
stupid. Who cares?
Hey, that's so mean. Those are Hall of Famers you're talking about.
So what?
Wow. Shots fired. Alexandra Hoy, shots fired in the Hall of Fame. The very, very, very important, prestigious Hall of Fame with names like
Bella.
Kid Rock.
Oh my God. Wait, Kid Rock's in the Hall of Fame?
Kid Rock is in the celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, so is fucking Donald goddamn Trump.
Ugh.
Yeah, every time we scroll past him in the Hall of Fame, whenever we're looking at the Hall of Fame, we all go like, oh, forgot about that.
Gross.
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 I hope Drew Carey is. If
It's a
Donald
shame
Trump
that it's a
is.
shame that we are holding fans are holding the WWE Hall of Fame in higher regards than the Oval Office, because they're like, oh man, he should not be in that Hall of Fame. Like, yeah,
Oh, don't get me
there's
wrong.
other places
He should not
shouldn't
be in the Oval Office either. Just my opinion. These zebra boots, though.
Shawn Michaels boots are the shit.
Actually, this outfit is kind of Dolph Ziggler-y.
Yeah, of
I
course.
feel like Dolph's like, oh, I need inspiration.
Flashy. Oh, stay in it.
sheesh.
He was so good at that.
That looks
He was
terrifying.
he was the very first person to ever skin the cat, that thing where you hang on the top
Yeah.
ropes and pull yourself over. But here comes some help. Marty Jannetty, the other half of the Rockers. We have now a tag team. He's gonna come to help out his boy. Oh, Marty Jannetty, what did you do to your career?
So do they rock when they come out? as a
Are
team?
you not watching? Clearly, he's rocking his head up against that turnbuckle.
I meant in a musical way.
No, but I mean, kinda. They had like a rockin' theme song
Okay.
for 1989.
Sure.
They weren't musicians. They were just rockers. Listen, not everything needed to be over-explained. You just let there be magic. Stop explaining away the magic, Alexandra. Oh, hey, weird little punch. And just ignore it. Marty Jannetty just got punched by Mr. Perfect. Completely ignored it so that he could do that double drop kick.
Wow.
And now he's going to go after him. And I was like, hey, you punched me. I was in the middle of drop kicking somebody.
The audience is so energetic, I've noticed.
It's exciting.
Compared to
Anybody can win this.
today.
I feel like back in the day, too.
Like they stood up more and stuff.
I think, I talked about this a few times with Scott not that long ago, and it's that thing of like, you're watching something from 1989. We watched a recent Watch Along Wednesday from like WCW early days with Sting, and I asked a question like, what percentage of the audience do you think thinks that it's real?
Right.
Like they're not watching
Because there was a
show.
giant chunk of time where people thought this
Yeah.
was super legit.
Yeah, and so like that adds a whole different element to people's excitement because they're just so dumb. I don't know if, listen, if you're listening to this and you thought this was real when you were a kid or as an adult, then you're super dumb. I'm sorry, but I still really
Wow.
appreciate you listening.
You're telling me 6-year-old Jake was watching this and he was like, well, this is fake.
Yeah, listen, with my mother, what are you kidding me?
Oh, God.
My mother didn't let me believe in Santa Claus. Spoilers, everybody.
And Santa
Yeah.
Claus is real, so that was really weird.
It's very weird. Don't tell Mick Foley. Oh, it's the macho man too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
I don't think I've seen him wrestle.
Yes, you have.
Did I?
You've seen him wrestle in on this program.
In 91?
On this program, he eliminated himself for jumping to the top rope after Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, okay.
And then they had to justify it away because they were like, you have to be
Oh, yeah, I do
thrown."
remember that.
Right.
Yep. People are really excited. They love
Yeah,
him.
he's a macho man. He's one of the biggest names in pro wrestling. He's exciting. People love him. He's one half of the mega powers with Hulk Hogan,
All right.
the
You're
legendary
very energetic about
Hulk
this.
Hogan. He's the macho man. Snap into a Slim Jim. Dig it.
I do remember those commercials.
Of course you do. You can't avoid them.
Eat me.
They keep reminding us that's every man for themselves. I guess that's just because the Rockers are in there. I don't know.
I don't know. But I do like Macho's outfit.
He's just got iconic. Do you want to know what it was? I always feel like my trunks and the knee pads look other people because he usually had like a higher waisted trunk. Like if you look at I'm trying to look at some.
Perfect.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect's trunks aren't that tall. But see how Macho Man's are a little bit high waisted?
Yeah, that's true.
And he had that kind of big barrel chested style of like build, but he had this really fit, tight abdomen.
It looks very sleek.
Yeah. So it always had like a real unique look to it, despite just being trunks and knee pads.
Yeah.
Also,
the
he always
colors
had
are really
crazy
fun.
colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he always had those gold boots with stars.
Yeah, that's pretty fun and unique.
Yeah. Macho Man is a guy who like especially for like with the name Macho Man, like not an attractive man, not like
You know, I haven't glimpsed his face at all yet, so I
you've
couldn't tell
seen
you.
him photos of
Not
him.
really. He always
He's
has glasses and a headscarf on. How am I
Right.
supposed to know?
A headscarf? Do you mean a bandana?
Whatever.
A headscarf?
Same thing.
When you get up in the morning, do you put on your leg shirt? I put on my leg shirt one leg at a time.
Shut the hell up.
Oh, there's the man, Arn Anderson. One member of the Four Horsemen, a quarter. I was gonna say one half of the Four Horsemen. I was like, oh, that's how math works.
One half of the Four Horsemen.
You'll recognize him nowadays as often being in the corner of Cody Rhodes on AEW, if you remember him.
Ooh.
He's an old gentleman now, but he's getting his butt beat by a young Shawn Michaels.
Whoops. And Macho's just
Macho is not having it.
this is my.
But yeah, anyways,
prey,
Macho's
I guess.
not an attractive dude.
If you say
He's
so, I
bald,
haven't
he's
seen his
bald,
face
He's
yet.
got male pattern bald. Oh, and by Sean.
Aww.
Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
But wait a minute, revenge.
How dare you throw out my friend?
And
This is the dialogue you came here for, everyone. I know you did.
the dialogue. Your
You
commentary.
hurt my friend. How
Got it.
dare you?
Right. Yeah. Thanks for telling us what the
I'm
wrestlers
gonna
are
punch your
thinking.
face. Punch, punch, punch.
Does he say punch, punch, punch as
Yes.
he punches him?
Yes.
So every time Marty Jannetty throws a punch, he says punch, punch, punch.
Punch, 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 punch.
Which is weird because he only threw one punch, but he said punch 3 times.
Yeah, no. One punch equals 3 verbal punches.
Oh, Clancy the Podcat is trying to join you.
Hey, podcast.
He was really jealous that Campfire was on the episode earlier.
Yeah, you want to get in on this? What do you think about this wrestling podcast?
Fuck wrestling.
Wow. That was
Wow, I don't know.
Does not like wrestling.
You do a lot of wrestling with your brother, so.
No, that's love.
All right.
Okay.
We are probably 15 through this? Halfway through this, maybe?
I think so.
No. Who came out last? Arn Anderson. Yeah, 16.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a long ass rumble.
This is really long. I feel like every older one is like this. They're very
slow.
slow.
Sure.
Look at
Well,
that.
this was also the first 30-man participant because the first ever Royal Rumble, I think, only had 20 people in it, if I'm not mistaken.
You might be.
Unless that was before it was branded the Royal Rumble. I can't remember. I think the 88 one only had 20 people in it. Oh, yeah. Cody, or Clancy rather, is just snotting all over you. I think he dropped it on the chair, on the arm of the chair. Oh, yeah. Some podcasts have technical difficulties. We have biological difficulties. Oh, yeah. Clancy just sneezed a kitty snot. I think you might want to check your left side there by the chair. I thought I saw it fall, unless it's just on his face right now. Oh, yeah. Mark this in the show notes. Me, You, and 30 Other Men, episode number 14. We're going to call this the one that Alexandra got snotted on.
Yeah, sorry, I had to take a moment.
Hey,
Clean
listen, we're watching this live. We can't pause it.
that. I
This
know.
This is live podcasting.
Luckily, I had some seltzer water next to me.
Pseudo live podcasting.
Podcats.
I don't think you got it all, but
you
you'll
talking
find it. I think it's going to be like a magic
I don't-
kitty snot that you find later. Captivating.
There's none over here. You're crazy.
Meanwhile, in the Royal Rumble from 1989,
Back to our regularly scheduled
who do we still
programming.
have? We still have Jannetty. We still have Macho, Perfect, Tito Santana, Bad News. We still have Bushwhacker, whichever guy that is, and Arn Anderson, that spine buster. Oh, followed by a big old elbow drop by a guy who came out who.
Yeah, who's this guy
Oh, wait a minute.
in the red?
What is his name? Oh shit, is that Tully? That's Tully Blanchard. Wow, I have not seen a young Tully Blanchard in a while.
Yeah, me either. Who the fuck is Tully Blanchard?
Tully Blanchard is also in AEW.
Oh,
As in a managerial status. He's an additional 4 horseman.
okay. That's pretty cool.
And he is the father of Tessa Blanchard,
Oh, yeah.
first Impact World Champion, who happens to be a woman, not the women's champion, but
Yes.
oh, look at Tully's still in. His feet haven't touched.
Oh,
But was that Jannetty who's gone? Oh, look who it is.
Great.
Look at this crowd on their feet for Hulkamania.
Yeah. Woo.
And immediately going to save his buddy. Save Macho. I'm here for you, brother. Going after Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
not the tag line of this this Rumble, Hulk.
What? I'm coming for you, brother.
No.
I got you, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Hulkamania is running wild.
You wanna
Oh, the
talk about-
headbutts. Oh, clap their heads together. Fix your headscarf.
You
Oh no, look, he's using his headscarf
You want to talk about bad hair?
Remember when you said headscarf a little bit ago? Do I want to talk about bad hair? Yeah, Hulk Hogan. But you know what? Hulk Hogan's is shorter here. It hasn't quite gotten to like the really, really long. And it's more tolerable this way.
I have a secret for you. It's still bad.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't bad.
It's still gross.
I didn't say it wasn't. But
I don't like it.
It's, it looks like he's an old weird man with bald hair versus like a guy clinging on to what he has for as much as possible because it's so long.
That's exactly how it looks here.
It's another guy. Him and Macho, like not attractive people.
Well, Hulk is not attractive.
Not good looking people.
Not at all.
Yet like women loved them.
I think in the 80s, there was a different.
Women were dumb.
No. Why the F would you say that?
Because they liked ugly dudes. Man, I would have crushed it in the 80s with how ugly I am. I would have fucking the ladies would have been like, damn, look at him. He's like chaos. He is a solid 4. I want me a piece of him.
Oh, and what are you now?
I am a 4. That's what I'm getting at. But in the 80s, a 4 is like really good though. The scale was backwards. You wanted to be lower according to wrestlers who were sex symbols.
You're really mean to my boyfriend. You should stop talking about him like this.
Screw that guy. Who do we got now? Oh, we got some help from Bushwhacker Luke. That's Luke.
Cool.
The other guy is Bushwhacker Butch. Butch and Luke. Luke Butch.
Butch?
Yeah, Bushwhacker Butch.
Okay.
But not Butchwhacker.
And that's his real name?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that Luke
He's very short.
I'm gonna say Luke is Luke's real name.
Oh shit.
But Butch is a nickname. That's gonna be my guess. Thanks for coming, Butch.
Bye.
Luke's on the other side. That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right. Do you think those are their real names or fake names?
I think Butch is a nickname or a fake name.
Okay. What about Luke? Do you think Luke is his real name?
Sure.
All right, so you're saying the same thing I am. All right, so let's see. Bushwhacker Butch. His name is Robert Miller.
There you go.
Nickname Butch Miller.
So his nickname was Butch.
And let's see about Luke. I am
Lucas.
You think his name is Lucas? Also, a complete nickname. His name is Brian Wickens.
What the fuck?
Yep, aka Luke Williams. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where the hell you get Luke?
Did you see the way that Hogan just dropped Tully Blanchard on the ropes and the neck just popped against it and fucking bounced back? Oh,
Ouch.
Jesus Christ. That was stiff. These dudes back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Just these
and of course there weren't
clotheslines.
There weren't the same safety measures in place.
I mean, as far as what? Like medical people backstage?
Not just that, but like the ring itself probably wasn't really.
Not a lot has changed.
Really?
No, not a lot in the ring has changed. The ropes are tighter because people are starting to do more like springboarding and things with the ropes. But other than that, the ring design has not really changed a ton. I think the two different types of rings are slatted springs and coil springs, just like a car.
Yeah.
So like slatted springs are the ones that are just a big giant arc. And I think that's what WWE uses nowadays. Oh, Coco Beware. And then the traditional springs are like, but for the most part, I don't really think there's that big of a difference between then and now as far as rings go. Their size has changed and the ropes again are tighter, but there's really not much. Like the padding of the turnbuckles is a little different. I'm sure they use like a better type of foam.
That's anher thing. That's what I mean. I mean, like, there's nothing on those turnbuckles. They're just metal.
No, there's that little foam fatting, as I just said.
I guess the foam.
You've never seen George the Animal Steel, have you?
No.
Or maybe in one of these you saw him. George the Animal Steel, really crazy, zany, hairy guy who had like a little pet monster. Like it was a little stuffed animal that he loved, and he was kind of zany.
I don't recall that.
He had a green tongue, and his big thing was he would tear open the turnbuckle and like shred it, and it would fly everywhere, and it would almost be like he was eating the foam inside the turnbuckle. That is funny,
but no.
Oh, I loved him as a little kid.
It sounds like he would have gotten along with Sacco.
I wanted his Sacco. Oh my God, they would have loved each other.
They would have been friends.
I always wanted his little monster toy. Like they sold it. Like you could buy the little stuffed animal.
Sure they did. Did they sell socks for Sacco?
Yes. It's
what?
The dumbest thing ever.
That was a joke.
You can buy like Saccos.
You can just make a sock.
www.shop.com. This is
Sacco,
This is not an endorsement. Thanks for coming, Coco Beware.
Bye.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
We still have never mind. Bye, Luke.
Getting back to the
so,
Outback.
So it's all pretty much big names at this point now. We got Arn. We got 2 of the 4 horsemen. We've got the Mega Powers, and we've got Bad News Brown, who was a big name for a little while. I don't think he gets mentioned a lot. Bad News Brown.
It's a shame because he moves great.
Yeah, he's just one of those big scary athletes where he just does everything he does looks nice. He throws nice punches. He throws nice chops. He's just a overall great athlete.
What the hell was that?
What? They were trying to get him over.
It's just the way he was moving his head was so exaggerated. Who is this? Another half of Kiss.
This is the Warlord. Oh shit! Hogan just eliminated both Blanchard and Anderson in one big swoop. Down to only 4 men, and the Warlord is one of them.
That sounds like an inappropriate gimmick.
The Warlord.
I'm just gonna put that.
Why is that inappropriate?
Yeah, get him out.
He's out.
Bye. Didn't like you anyway.
Oh, wait a minute! But look! But wait!
Macho.
He just eliminated Macho. Oh,
dirty.
What did you do? I thought we were a team.
Dirty.
He's saying, "Come on, I was trying to get Bad News Brown out."
Time out.
Oh, he's already upset with them.
Time out.
Listen to this crowd. This is incredible.
All right, I can safely.
But wait. Miss Elizabeth. She's going to come out here. She's going to fix the problem. No. You men behave. No, come on. I love her. She's such a babe. Look, that's what your hair would have looked like. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Giant ridiculous.
Awesome. I like her hair.
Awesome. I would love for you to have that hair.
I can make it happen.
Oh my God. We should do a Hogan. We should do we should do a Macho Elizabeth photo shoot.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, and I will definitely wear a big giant robe to cover up all my fat rolls.
No, you got to wear that exact outfit.
No, I don't want to. No cameras.
You can just show your butt.
It's a big deal though. Look, she's
taking Hulk's side.
She's trying to no. She's trying to hold it together. She's trying to hold us all together.
She's like, let's all be friends. I shouldn't be in this ring. It's inappropriate.
But the idea to good. Look at this. Listen to the crowd. Oh, thank God. Great. Mega Powers, still strong, still united. No, you got to get out of this ring. I'm going to do this for you. Macho. Oh, but the big boss man is here.
Now that's a buzz cut.
All right. It should be known that just a few mere weeks later, the big breakup would happen.
Ooh.
Yeah, it would be the beginning of the end of that story. And then they would get back together and it would be amazing and people would cry. But
and of course the whole time they were actually still
married. This was really the first time that I think they used the Royal Rumble. Obviously it's only the second time, but it's the first time where we saw them use the Royal Rumble in the way that it would be used from here on out up until present day.
That sort of storytelling.
Which is like they can involve 30 people and tell all of these different stories. We got the setup. We got a continued story for Jake and Andre. We got the Rockers going after certain people. We had the story between the 4 horsemen and the Mega Powers a little bit, but then we have the Mega Powers against each other. Like there's all of these different stories that are all kind of a part of this match. Is one of the reasons why it's such a fun match is because it's like it's a little taste of everything that's happening. I think nowadays some might argue that
it's kind of singular.
Yeah, it's sort of lacking that. Although every now and then they do some really good stuff, and it's not like every year. Oh God, these pile drivers. Do you wonder why they don't let them do that anymore?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, only Taker's supposed to do that.
God, did you see the way he was just curled?
It looked bad.
He didn't even have his knees up.
It looked really bad.
Pile drivers are so
scary.
You can do them in any other company though.
He's not paralyzed.
Yeah, you just ask wrestlers who've been nearly paralyzed because of it. Ask Steve Austin.
Jesus.
Owen Hart dropped him on his head and he couldn't feel the top half of his body.
Oh my God.
Couldn't even stand up. Oh, big miss.
I
loved the Big Boss Man. Loved him. He was
when you were young?
Yeah. Oh my God. Is that Akeem? Oh boy.
What?
It's Akeem. So this is.
Why do you sound disappointed?
Because his name is Akeem and he's a big giant white guy named Akeem doing things that a big giant white dude probably should have been doing at the time. The way that he spoke was ridiculous.
Oh,
So he was
got it.
the one-man gang turned Akeem, the African dream.
Oh yeah, no, this is very inappropriate.
But he's Akeem.
Nope.
And yeah, they were part of what was the name of their? Were they the Tower? I want to say that the two of him and Bossman were a team here. I could be very wrong about this. Yeah. They were the Twin Towers. That's what they were called. Akeem and Big Boss Man. These two were the Twin Towers because they were so tall, and there were two of them, and they were kind of looked like each other, and they had nothing to do with each other as far as gimmicks go. But that's wrestling.
I almost had a really inappropriate joke.
And you held it this time compared to all of the other ones? Jeez Louise.
No, this one's a dark joke.
Oh, right in the back of the
Because
neck.
they're the Twin Towers.
Oh, all right. Listen, as a New Yorker, you can't. I'm not allowing it.
That's why I didn't say it.
Disallowed.
I know what happened to Gilbert Gottfried. I'm not going to get into this.
Oh, I love that man so very hard. Oh my God. Look at that's a whole lot of beef falling on you. I always thought Akeem was adorable. He's got like a big cute face. Looks
Adorable?
Like a big,
He lost.
Looks like a big fat bearded baby.
He lost.
Yeah, bye, Hogan.
And he's very excited about it. This guy is, you want to talk about ugly.
He's adorable. That's a guy I thought he looks like a big fat baby.
Okay.
No, you don't think so?
No.
All right. There's one of the two.
A really
Hebners.
horrifying baby.
Was that? I'm trying to think of how old Shane was
Oh
here.
shit, that was a chair to the
I was
face.
gonna say, I wonder if that's Shane McMahon on the ringside. I think he was a little bit too young. I don't think he's a ref yet.
Who just came
But
out?
wait a minute, it's Brutus the Barber Beefcake, who has come out to help Hulk Hogan against the Twin Towers. Brutus the Barber Beefcake was another one of my favorites.
Look at
as
his
a
tights.
kid.
They're so funny.
Oh, his tights are the best.
They're so
Talk about a guy with
they're
like
goofy
owning
looking.
a mullet. That guy, he was a barber.
Look at
and-
his tights.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I'm so distracted.
He's got mesh. You can see his
What?
little thighs. He's a little sexy. Look, his little frillies.
This is
They're
so
mesmerizing.
wild.
They're hypnotizing.
I can't stop watching the
Yeah, they're sexy.
tights. No.
Oh, that was real stiff though. Oh, and dumped over by
Bye.
Hogan. Hogan grabbed the ropes.
Thanks for coming. Ew. Okay, I fucking sorry or no, not sorry, but fuck that guy because I just noticed he had a rebel flag on his fucking sleeve.
He's the big boss man.
Gross. Fuck,
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
You know, I don't think I ever noticed that before until just
Fuck
now.
that character. Gross.
Yeah, I'm not. If you were to say,
Bye.
hey, what about this is the least surprising? It would be learning that the big boss man had a rebel flag on his fucking.
I mean, looking at him, I'm not surprised, but also fuck this guy.
Well, listen, some people just don't like America.
Ugh.
But this fight is just spilling out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the Pelican case.
This doesn't qualify anymore.
No, big. Now, I don't know if Boss Man went out. Did he get?
did, I
oh,
think.
yeah, that's right. Because Hogan pulled the ropes down.
Yeah.
And so,
this is
yeah.
still legit.
Now,
Look at his.
did-
wait, look at these gloves.
did Beefcake?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, he had the fingerless, long gloves.
This whole outfit is
you didn't get to
wild.
see what he uses because he's a barber, obviously, but you didn't get to see what he comes out with, which is hedge trimming shears.
So what kind of haircuts is he giving?
Oh,
He's like Sweeney Todd.
he would cut people's hair though.
He just looked at the camera.
He did, and he sold really well. He went like, "How am I going to get out of this one?" It should have freeze frame and went.
Ruh-roh. Boom.
Good job. Oh no! Now this podcast can't be on Spotify because we nailed that. I'm actually surprised.
I just made that song up. I don't know.
I'm actually surprised because I didn't realize Bruce was in the match. I thought he was just coming out for the save, but Bruce was actually number 24. And then here is
I can't believe how long this is. I feel like I've seen 3 endings.
This is the Red Rooster who just came out.
The Red Rooster.
Yeah, buddy. At least he doesn't have he at one point had his hair dyed red, and he had like a legit like
I would not have been
rooster, like mohawky sort of
a
weird.
fan. Of all the things to lean into.
He's a Red Rooster. Look at him. He's got RR in his tights.
Red Robin.
Which doesn't
Yum.
stand for Roy Rogers. Oh my God. I would fuck up some Red Robin right now.
I know you would. You're a little trash panda.
Oh, Red Robin is perfectly acceptable food.
You love your trash food.
That's not trash food. You
You're
take
so-
that back.
Just because it's a sit-down restaurant does not mean that
Listen,
it's not trash food.
They serve it to you. You wait at a table. It's classy.
Okay.
There's unlimited French fries. What other places that aren't classy have unlimited French fries?
Do you think Olive Garden is fancy?
Those are breadsticks. I'm not a homeless person. All right, I need French fries. Like goddamn disgusting breadsticks. Get your fucking breadsticks, unlimited breadsticks, my ass. Olive Garden, listen, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, go fuck yourself. All right? When you're here, your family, not in my house, you're not. Fucking Olive Garden.
When you're here, you're homeless, apparently. What the fuck?
Although honestly, I do really enjoy the tour of Italy. It's a delightful dish.
Oh my
But you know what though?
God.
Screw Olive Garden.
Oh my God. I'm out.
We got
done.
new microphones here in the Dragon's Den, and I'm noticing that like you really have to modulate because like we're like every time one of us gets loud or laughs, we're just like breaking the levels on this. We have to learn how to use these microphones better.
Sorry to anyone who I
Sorry,
couldn't
people.
predict the ridiculousness coming out
Oh
of
boy,
Jake's mouth.
here's another not the Road Warriors. Who the hell is this guy? Oh, that's right. We did this once before. Okay, we literally did this in '91, I think, where we had the Barbarian, the Warlord, and another thing,
They
and,
all
and
look,
Conan,
I was just gonna say he looks very similar
and
to Warlord.
Conan, and they're all these like generic because Schwarzenegger's Conan was popular. Probably that's my guess. So they do whatever is popular in mainstream media. They try to make a character like that.
tap into it, of course.
They had a fucking Elvis impersonator, for Christ's sakes. Like, you know, whatever's happening, we need that in our place as well.
Okay.
But Barbarian was number 26. There's only 4 men left.
I can't believe there's 4 men left. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't this feel slow?
It's the same dude who's coming. All right. So spoiler.
Wait, what?
In two people. Whatever. Who cares? We had the Warlord, the Barbarian, and then Hercules was the other dude.
And they were all the same guy?
And no, but they're all like the same gimmick.
Oh, yes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And he's also going to be in this match. Spoiler, sorry,
So
everybody.
boring.
I looked ahead and I had to say it.
I think that's so boring. Like this, like we get it. You're a strong guy.
Yeah, and it's like the face paint, the war paint.
Yeah.
They're trying to be like medievally, but
No
it
wonder
doesn't
someone
quite
like
work.
Shawn Michaels stands out so much, you know?
Sure. Oh boy, that's
man.
it's a whole lot of beef falling on you.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to that guy.
Oh, doing his dance. Who, him?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that he passed away. Nope, still alive. I'm an awful person. Still alive. George Gray. Still alive. Was born in. Oh, he's very young.
Yeah. He
He
looks
is
kind of young in the face.
Way younger than I thought he was.
50, 60?
He's 60.
Okay. 60.
Wow, I thought he would be much older, but yeah, maybe that's why I thought he was like a baby
So
face
he was,
here.
he was born in 1960.
Oh shit. Business is about to pick up. Cause that, my friend, is Big John Studd.
His name is Stud.
Big John Studd. Big John Studd was a big deal. He's a guy who
Like the hardware stud, right?
double D's, baby. Double D's. Yeah, high five. High five.
No.
Yeah, thanks for that awesome high five because I said double D's, Alexandra.
I did not high five you.
You want to high five me again? Sure, let's do it again.
You high fived yourself?
Yeah, she high fived me again. You guys all heard it. Yeah, boobs, high five. Yeah, she's high fiving me. Yeah, Big John Studd is a big John deal. Back in the day,
He looks sunburnt. What was he doing?
Got a lobster.
Look how sunburned
Well,
he
he's
is.
got that real fair skin.
Yeah, but he was also sunburnt.
Big John Studd was one of the big like territory king wrestlers. Look at the size of him.
Yeah,
he's insane.
He's a giant.
He looks like I'm now realizing for the first time how much Braun Strowman is built like Big John Studd, especially like new Strowman where he's kind of like fit. But honestly,
I think this dude's bigger than
Hogan, pre-Hogan, or even kind of like congruent with Hogan, like Big John Studd was kind of like a guy, like one of the big guys. Like he was a main event player for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of him until now.
I feel like maybe we didn't see him. I thought maybe we saw him once before, but I could be wrong.
If we did,
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
I
to
have
take in.
forgotten.
And we don't do these episodes frequently enough. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, sorry.
We got a lot of shit to do. We're gonna do more though. We're gonna be better about
We're
it.
stacking them up.
Oh, are we really? I didn't know that. Is that what we're doing today?
Mhm.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Stacking them. No difference for you though,
No difference for you
whatsoever.
You just tune in and you're like, whoa.
All
there's
right,
new
here comes number
episodes.
28, Hercules.
Great.
Because he's strong.
So original. I am thrilled.
We only got 2 people left.
Okay.
I
Was
know that
Mick Foley in the company yet?
Mick Foley's probably in WCW at this point.
Damn.
He's probably I wonder if he's Cactus Jack. He's probably Cactus Jack.
That'd be so fun.
I'm not positive. Let's see, because I know you love your Foley history.
He's my favorite.
I'm gonna try to find out where
There
Mick
was a
Foley
point a long time ago I thought Undertaker was my favorite, but he's not anymore.
Oh shit! Shots fired,
Mick
Taker.
Foley is my favorite.
Sorry, Taker. You are over.
Don't get it.
There's a new belle of the ball, and it's
Don't
Mick
get me wrong. He's still up there.
Foley. All right, let's see. Professional wrestling career.
Brought to you by No One Asked.
So this was 1989. So in 1989,
Nern.
come on, I gotta find
All right.
something.
Wait, what's this guy's name with the red boots?
Yeah, he was already
What's
Cactus
this guy's
Jack.
name with the red boots and the white tights again?
That's Greg the Hammer Valentine.
No. The one that came out. The
Oh,
blonde.
white tights, red boots. I'm sorry, that's Big John Stud.
Right, Stud. Okay,
Yes.
Stud's dick was all up in the camera. So
Well, listen, his name isn't Little John Stud. All right, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
High five.
no.
Yeah, another
I did
high
not
five.
High five
She
you.
gave me another sweet high five.
Does your hand hurt from high fiving yourself?
I don't know what you're talking about. You've been high fiving me this entire time.
Mm.
Yeah, he's in WCCW. Cactus Jack.
WCCW.
So yeah,
He
before
was Cactus Jack. I love it.
before it just became WCW, just like WWE used to
love
be WWE.
it.
There was always like one too many letters, and they were like, you know what, we're going with 3 from now on. Every wrestling company needs 3 letters, and that's it.
I mean, that was a good call.
It is weird. I feel like there's never been a mainstream wrestling company that has more than 3 letters.
I mean, does it Impact have more than 3 letters in it?
Yeah, but they started as TNA.
Right.
Interesting. I wonder if there's a science behind this. Oh shit.
This
That
guy's
is
very
Rick.
trim.
That's Rick the Model Martel.
Yeah, he looks good.
You've seen him before.
Of course, you always like swoon over him every time he comes out.
Yeah, he's kind of great.
He's like your favorite.
Oh,
Well, you like the British Bulldog.
I love me some British Bulldog.
That's your dude.
That's
your
weird
dude.
that you just randomly went that way. I mean, there's a lot of dudes out of my dudes. I got lots of dudes.
You got lots of dudes.
I'm filled to the brim with dudes. There's no shortage
Where do you
of
keep
dudes.
these dudes?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Where is this brim?
Listen, you've got a jar of rumbles. I got a jar of dudes
Yeah.
in my heart.
Oh,
They're in my heart jar
Is
of
it your
dudes.
heart?
My heart jar of dudes.
Is your heart also your? Never mind.
What?
So
Is
Rick,
my heart also my what?
Rick Martel.
Is my heart also my Rick? Is that what you meant to say? Rick the Model Martel and Brutus the Barber Beefcake should have been an epic tag team, and they weren't. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. The model and the barber. Come on now, give people makeovers. Oh, cat sneezing again. Oh yeah, put your hand right in front of it to catch all the boogers. We have a cat who just snot rockets every time they sneeze, and it's the worst. It's the worst. Oh, wash your hand, coronavirus. Cat, more like cat coronavirus.
It's so gross.
Yeah, luckily you got some water. You got everything you need.
Fuck me. This is really gross.
Yeah.
No.
And now he's scratching the chair. Oh, this is a train wreck. Oh, this is a train wreck. Anyways, cats are awful, everybody. Don't have cats. Get dogs. Dogs are better. At least they snuggle with you after they do something irritating.
I mean, he's snuggling with me after he fucking.
Is he snuggling with you or is he laying on you? There's a difference.
Oh, it's so gross.
You have like 9 pounds. Oh, wait. Here it is. Number 30. Final entrant into the 1989 Royal Rumble is one man left. Oh, look who it is. The $1 Million Man, Ted
Hey.
DiBiase. One of the biggest heels in the company. One of the greatest heels of all time. You're right. Oh, are you pouring club soda all over your leg shirt? She's just silent. She just refuses to acknowledge me.
I hear you.
I love you. All right,
It's really
you have to
gross.
pick a winner. Everybody's in this now.
Okay,
Do you need me to run down the list of who's currently in the
Yes.
match? All right. So still in the match is Hercules,
Hercules.
Ted DiBiase, Rick the Model Martel, Big John Stud, the Red Rooster, and who am I missing? Somebody? Oh, and Akeem, and Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
I'm gonna go with. Oh man. I'm gonna go with.
I know you're not super familiar with any of these people, so
not
it's,
really, so it's
so
hard for me to
pick.
say.
But hey, listen, this is how we play the game.
I don't know. I like Rick the Model
Martel. All right, is he your
That's
pick to
an
win it?
option.
Who do you want to win? Out of everybody here, who do you go like? That's my guy for this. If you were in the audience right now, who are you rooting for?
You know what? I think the $1 Million Man's winning.
You think all right? So the $1 Million Man is your pick to win. Oh, bye Red Rooster.
Yes, that's my pick.
The Red Rooster crows no more. So he is your pick to win. Who do you want to win?
I mean, I'm not super emotionally invested in any.
Yeah, but
of
you
these
got to
dudes.
put yourself in the moment. Like this is what you're watching. You got to pick a winner.
Is
You're
the
watching
$1 Million
sport.
Man a heel?
Yeah, he's a mean man.
Mean old man.
He's got all the money and he does mean things with it.
What a meanie.
He made a little kid cry because he kicked the basketball away and it scarred me for life. He also made me cry when I was little. That's a true story.
He was the one that made you cry?
Yeah, he was the one who like fake pumped like they call that a punk check. You know, like he did that to me when I was little,
That's
like
so
a backhand. Like, because I was yelling at
got
him.
backhanded.
I was probably, I don't remember who he was facing. I want to say maybe he was facing Bret Hart. It might have been when he was with IRS, maybe, and he's facing Bret Hart or Mr. Perfect. I can't remember, but I just remember yelling at him in Nassau Coliseum, telling him Bret Hart was going to kick your ass, blah, 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 blah. And then he just like did like the fake backhand and then I flinched and cried. It was like 60.
Were you there with Melissa?
Tears. Yes, my oldest sister.
Did she just laugh at you?
No, I probably like pretended like I wasn't crying and she just didn't say anything. But then here's the thing: is like 3 minutes later, I was like, "That was the best thing that ever happened."
Yeah, you know, like, oh my god,
it was so cool. The man almost slapped me.
He backhanded me.
And then I went to school and I was like, "Yo, the man went to slap me," and I was like, "What? Do it, punk!" And then he walked away, and that didn't happen.
Don't be stupid.
Oh no, Brutus Beefcake is Oh, never mind. He got out of it. He was getting bear hugged by Hercules.
I don't think you want to get bear hugged in this.
Hercules
ring.
is a weird looking dude too. He's got a weird body. With these old school. Oh, wait a minute. There goes everybody. $1 Million Man with a little bit of help. Oh, goodbye.
Later.
So we lost. Well, the Barbarian is still in there. I forgot about the Barbarian. There's 5 left.
I think it's easy to do considering
5 men left.
5 men
and your pick
standing.
to win is still in there.
My pick to win is still the $1 Million Man.
Jesus Christ. Did you see that? He tried to shoulder block him, but he caught him in the throat. Barbarian tried to shoulder block Rick DeMono Martel, and I would be surprised if Rick DeMono Martel doesn't have a larynx anymore. That's a part in the throat, right? A larynx?
Sure.
Or is that part of a bug? I feel like it could go either way.
The larynx is part of the throat.
Great, okay.
Yeah.
I failed biology despite taking it 3 years in a row in high school.
Jesus Christ, what?
I didn't do good at science.
Was it that or did you just not do your homework?
I didn't do labs. I didn't do labs. I refused to do labs or
Jake,
homework.
Why didn't you do lab?
I was too cool for school, god damn it.
Were you?
Yeah.
Was it cool to fail out of bio? Because I'm here to tell you kids, it's not cool.
No, I was not. I was lazy. I'm still lazy.
You are.
How the hell do I run this fucking podcast network?
I don't know. It's a miracle.
Without ever doing a day's worth of homework in all of my childhood.
Well, you
I never
heard
did
it
a
here
single.
first.
Oh wait, and that's one way to get them over. There is something. Do you know what? There's something to be said about this. Oh wait, there's the final 4. You got your definitive pick.
The $1 Million Man is going to
$1
win.
Million Man wins. Okay. So anyways, what I was going to say was
I'd
there's
be okay.
something-
I would be happy if Rick won, though.
There's something to be said about the way that when Rick DeMono did that kick, he didn't just assume he's going over. He immediately jumped onto him and like helped him get over the ropes and made sure the elimination happened. That is actually a thing in old school wrestling that I would love to see a young current wrestler do, because I think that everybody relies on that, like, oh, when I do a drop kick, oh, there goes Rick Martel.
Oh,
I feel
would have
like
been
people,
happy if he
people
won.
rely on the spot. They rely on like, oh, I'm going to do a drop kick and then you're going to fly over the top rope and make it real big. And because of that, it doesn't make it seem like there's any sense of urgency.
Right.
People do a drop kick and then that's just it. But I love the fact that he did that drop kick and then immediately got back up and rushed at him.
Yeah.
To make sure that it worked. And I feel like that is like a little nuance that I really, really love. I feel like there's some people in NXT who do that really well.
Yeah.
There's a guy, he's one half of the Grizzled Young Vets. I want to say his name is James Drake. Yeah, and Gibson's the other one. They're both NXT UK talent, although now they're in the regular NXT.
Yes.
The first UK tag champs. And man, he is so good at making you believe he's in a fight. There's this urgency. The way that he sells makes it feel like
I love that.
He's trying to get out of every scenario.
Yeah.
Like he's never not thinking about the psychology of the wrestling. He's never just doing
I think
the
that's
move.
really important to the energy of a match.
Oh, and he's really good at it. I noticed it like a few weeks back they were in like a big like multi-man match, and I remember just being really surprised with just how good Drake is, especially because Gibson is the star of that duo. Like Gibson is the one who's just like, he's such a good heel. People hate him, and he's just so good at being a bad guy wrestler. But there goes Akeem down to the final two.
Bye.
Big John Studd, and people are thrilled to see Akeem get out of there.
Yeah. He
Big
was a
John
bully.
Studd versus $1 Million Man.
He's pulling up his tights.
Oh yeah, $1 Million Man, loosely based on Vince McMahon.
Really?
Yeah, and he's got like some hair, someone else's hair stuck in his beard.
Yeah, it was
He's
gross.
saying, "Oh, what's your price?" He just said. He tried to buy his way. Look, give me the money.
Gross.
Give me the money. Oh, he's gonna buy this victory. You can't buy Big John Studd. You can't buy Big John or his stud.
So do you think that the $1 Million Man's like, I don't want no stud?
Listen, we don't ever edit these episodes, but I might delete that. I might have to, just for your sake.
How dare you?
Oh goodness gracious!
That looks.
Oh my god!
That looked really painful. Like legit.
Holy crap! The way that he bounced off that turnbuckle.
That was nasty.
And the ropes are so loose that it seemed like the back of his head almost hit the post.
Yeah,
Dude, that was brutal looking.
That was nasty.
$1 Million Man is very good at what he does.
I was gonna say I love he's very Miz-like. Like he like sells the. I guess that's the psychology of it again.
Yeah. He's a great heel. Just one of the best.
Yeah,
heels.
it's fun to watch.
The things that he does are things that iconic heels have done throughout years. Ric Flair has done a lot. I love a guy who begs and then immediately tries to get one over on you.
Yeah.
It's
classic.
big underhook suplex or chicken wing suplex. I'm not sure what you call that. Big John Studd is smiling. He's enjoying this.
He looked joyous.
He
really
did look like he was having a great time.
Ooh.
Big John Studd is
That
like
did not look good.
He's like legit. I know that's like a hackneyed term these days, but like country strong.
Yeah.
Like that. He
like
really
that man
is.
has thrown some wood logs.
Yeah, like I don't think he's ever lifted a weight.
No.
Like an actual weight. He just like pulls tractors around.
He is like Fat Thor, actually.
Boom. Goodbye.
Wow.
And there's your winner. But wait a minute. Here comes Virgil from behind. Get out of there.
Oh, who is Virgil?
Virgil is
Who is
$1 Million
this?
Man's.
Like his dude.
Yeah. This was.
Virgil.
This gets a lot of shit for being a little racially charged because like he would like make Virgil like carry his bags.
Ooh, yeah.
But here's the thing though. Is like he hired them.
Right.
Like he pays him. Like he is like. The idea is that Virgil, he could pay Virgil to do whatever he wants because he's got all the money. But it is also weird that like Virgil never said, like there was never too much. There was never a task that was below him, which is where they get a lot of heat. Where it's like there was this, people think there was this dirty subtext that was like, oh, a black man will take money to do anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was a little more innocent than that. I think that it was unfortunate that he was black. It was not because he was black that it was a gimmick, if that makes sense to you. Do you know what I mean?
I think it
could have.
I hear your opinion.
Well, I mean, what I'm getting at is like this gimmick was going to happen with any other talent.
Sure.
Didn't matter what they were. If anything, thank God that Virgil got on TV because he was the first like real prominent black superstar that I remember as a little kid.
Well, that's really cool.
And like the guy that I loved, the guy that I I like Junkyard Dog and Coco Beware, but like
Gotta say, out of a million people, I never would have picked this dude to win this
Big
match.
John Studd. There's your winner.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it's the second ever. It's one of these old ones. It's really it's much slower.
So slow.
Much slower than we've come.
I mean, there were some moments. In a way, it makes the journey like feel.
It's a longer.
But that's the thing is like how this match started and where it ended are totally different points. It's really weird. Like I feel like nowadays at Rumble, you can sort of start to see where it's going because
I mean, this year we literally started the match with Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm. The guy who eliminated him wins the Rumble.
This Rumble.
So it was almost the whole story. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so I totally get that.
I mean, there's something to say about like, there's something good about this pacing and allowing those moments and those breaths and having several little stories versus like one big one.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I wonder how long, I wonder how long this Rumble was. Is it a timed thing?
I mean, it was like 2 hours.
No, it wasn't.
No, I guess not because the whole Rumble was 2 hours.
It's an hour and 4 minutes. So it's actually not that much.
Half of the
whole
pay-per-view. It's
not really longer than other Rumbles we've done.
Modern Rumbles are longer.
We did take. I'm just looking at the total length of this episode. We did take a while to get going, but anyways.
Well, there was a cameo by Mr. Jones.
Favorite moment.
I love seeing Jake the Snake. I love the snake moment. And
That's one of
Andre
my-
jumping. That was
That's
so great.
That's one of my favorite Royal Rumble.
I get
moments of
it.
all time.
That was great.
It is so fun. And then the seeds of the contention between the superpowers or the mega powers rather, that is just like, that's classic. And
I'm sure the energy for that is very exciting, especially
and-
when you've seen
yeah,
as much as you have.
Is there a mega powers series on WWE Network? Because if not, there should be, where you can just watch the story of the mega powers.
You'll have to look.
Because I think that you would like, even though you don't like Hogan, and I don't really like Hogan either, but it's still like, it's easy to get caught up in the story of that. Because you could just like Macho. Like you can pick a side if you want. You know what I mean?
Sure,
Like,
fine. I'll be Team Macho Nacho.
but it's
I'll
it's
snap into a
fascinating.
Slim Jim.
And Elizabeth is just so good. Like Elizabeth she has a star power that to this day is kind of unmatched when it comes to a non-competitor, somebody who's not like a wrestler who's also a talent. You know what I mean? Like a manager. Because it's like, yeah, Zelina Vega right now is probably the best one of the best like new mouthpieces, like the best like manager.
I was going to say Paul Heyman.
But that's what I'm getting at. She, let me get there. It's like
Okay.
she's a competitor, right? You know what I mean? Like, and Lana is a competitor.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of like female valets who are mouthpieces anymore. It doesn't really happen. And she wasn't even necessarily a mouthpiece because Macho gabbed and yapped and he was this big charismatic dude. But she was so integral to his character. Like, I feel like it's one of those things where you almost like Macho more because of Elizabeth.
I believe that.
You know, like, and she was just, I don't know, there's something about her presence and especially when she was yelling, when she was like, knock it off, when she was doing that thing where it was like, you never wanted to see her in distress, whether it was anger, fear, her being like in hurt or something like that. Like,
Do you think this taps into sort of like a patriarchal need to like
that
protect the lady of the group?
I mean, that was the issue, was that like Macho Man was like real life, like wanted to lock her away in a room and not let anybody see her because
Wait, that's a real thing? Whoa.
you should read the story of the mega powers
Oh,
and read
boy.
the story of the real life story. We should just watch the Macho Man documentary. You can
I'm down for
read
that. You
all
know, I
about
love
it.
these documentaries.
Yeah.
They're great.
But anyway, so moment is Jake the Snake.
Yeah,
Favorite
that was
moment.
the moment.
That's the moment.
Number one. I mean, there was a lot of, it was great to, and as always, it was great to see a bunch of names that I haven't seen wrestle much outside of documentaries.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
being able to see them in a match like this, it's always really fun for me.
Well, there you have it. The 1989, the second ever
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. I wonder when we're gonna get in 88. I said 99. Yeah.
Yeah, this was 89.
I wonder when we're gonna get
So 88
88
was the first. I hope it's our last one
really.
at this point.
I mean, the odds are,
However many are left.
1 in 15, 16. How many do we have left?
I have no idea.
Give me the jar of rumbles. You can do it. It's right there.
Yeah.
You can do it. We can help. Home Depot. I'm gonna just take a guess by looking at this that there's 1,
seems
2,
like-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to say that there's 13 in here.
Okay.
13 rumbles.
That doesn't seem like that much.
And then there's a few extras that we can tack on once we get through this.
Yes.
The-
I do think even though
greatest Royal
obviously the
Rumbles
first
and-
Rumbles that I saw,
Well, you want to rewatch those?
I think we should, but I think they should
Yeah.
be last. Yeah.
All right, I like that. We can
Yeah.
rewatch those.
Because they're obviously very important to the history, having fucking the first
Sure,
women's Royal
sure.
Rumble.
Well, anyways, this was so much fun as always. Thank you guys
Super
so
fun.
much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed
We're glad
this.
to be back.
Sorry for
Not that you
the
know.
cat snots and some of our hiccups. But hey, we're doing this live. We don't want to pause it because
We don't want to pause it, just like you when you're watching a pay-per-view live, you know?
Yeah. Well, if you're enjoying this, I please urge you to head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. Leave us a delightful little 5-star review because we're not desperate.
Okay, that sounds like you are desperate.
We're not desperate. I'm not like we don't need you.
You
to
have
go
a
do
jar
it.
of dudes.
We don't need you to do it, but listen, I need fuel from my jar of dudes in my heart. Please do that. Head on over if you want to talk about the show on social media. Use the hashtag MeUAnd30, and find us on social media. I am at Liquid Jake on Instagram. At Liquid Jake on Twitter, and just Jake Lloyd on Instagram.
I'm at Alexandra Hoy on both Instagram and Twitter.
And we thank you guys so much for listening. Hey, you want to support the show if you like this and you go like, you know what? I like this little program that you guys do and it brings me joy.
Please consider helping us out, showing your support by picking up a shirt from Dragon Wagon Shop. We've got the awesome
They're
Jaro
really great.
Rumbles. Jaro Rumble shirt is just so fun. We got the Me Plus You 30 shirt, which is really like kind of sleek and modern. There's some fun designs. You could also snag yourself a Dragon Wagon shirt itself. There's tons of great stuff at the shop at dragonwagonshop.com.
Here.
Anything else to say to people before we say goodbye?
Goodbye, people.
Okay, so that's a no then. Bye, people.
Hey, my name's Zen Zenith, and if you've ever wanted to hear intimate conversations and performances from amazing musicians such as Tony Thaxton from Motion City Soundtrack, Dressage, or Field Medic, I've got the podcast for you. Check out The House Show with Zen Zenith on Dragon Wagon Radio. The House Show is a concert series wrapped up in the context of a house show in front of a real live audience that we then turn into a podcast for you. You can find it on Dragon Wagon Radio or wherever else good podcasts are found. Check it out and we'll see you there.
It's Dragon Wagon.